Powerful earthquakes in Turkey and Syria leave over 3,800 dead. Magnitude 7.8 quake, which hit before sunrise in bitter winter weather, was the worst to strike Turkey this century. A major earthquake struck Turkey and Syria on February 6, killing more than 3,800 people and flattering thousands of buildings as rescuers dug with bare hands for survivors. Dozens of nations pledged aid after the 7.8 magnitude quake, which hit as people were still sleeping and amid freezing weather that has hampered emergency efforts. Multi-story apartment buildings full of residents were among the 5,606 structures reduced to rubble in Turkey, while Syria announced dozens of collapses as well as damage to archaeological sites in Aleppo. That was the first time we have ever experienced anything like that, said Melissa Salman, a 23-year-old reporter in the southern Turkish city of Kahramanmaraş. We thought it was the apocalypse. The head of Syria National Earthquake Center, Reid Ahmad, called it the biggest earthquake recorded in the history of the center. The initial quake was followed by dozens of aftershocks, including a 7.5 magnitude tremor that jolted the region in the middle of search and rescue work on Monday. We managed to save 3 people, but 2 were dead, said Halis Aktumar, 35, in Turkey's southern city of Diyarbakir, after the quake that was felt as far away as Greenland. In the southern Turkish city of Şanlıurfa, rescuers were working into the night to try and pull survivors from the wreckage of a 7-story building that had collapsed. There is a family I know under the rubble, a 20-year-old Syrian student Omar El. Until 11 a.m. or noon, my friend was still answering the phone, but she no longer answers. She is down there. Despite temperatures falling below zero, frightened residents in the city were preparing to spend the night on the streets, huddling around fires for warmth. Nearby, Mustafa Kunoko was sitting packed inside his stationary car with his wife and their 5 children, scared to move. We are waiting here because we can't go home, the 55-year-old told AFP. Everyone is afraid. Apocalypse. At least 1,444 people died Monday across Syria. The government and rescuers said the new toll brings the total deaths in both countries to at least 3,823 after Turkey's revised its toll earlier to 2,379. Nearly 40,500 people were injured and 4,900 buildings threatened, Ankara announced late Monday. Turkey declared 7 days of mourning for the dead. The rescue was being hampered by a winter blizzard that covered major roads in ice and snow. Officials said the quake made 3 major airports in the area inoperable, further completing deliveries of vital aid. Monday's first earthquake struck at 4:17 a.m. 0117 GMT at a depth of about 18 kilometers 11 miles near the Turkish city of Gaziantep, which is home to around 2 million people, the USA Geological Survey said. Denmark Geological Institute said tremors reached the east coast of Greenland about 8 minutes after the main quake struck Turkey. More than 12,000 people are injured in Turkey. The Disaster Management Agency said, while Syria said at least 3,411 people were injured. People under debris. Osama Abdil Ahmad, a quick survivor in Syria, said his family was sleeping when the sacking began. The walls collapsed over us, but my son was able to get out, he said. He started screaming and people gathering around, knowing there were survivors, and they pulled us out from under the rubble. The United States, the European Union and Russia all immediately sent condolences and offers of help. Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky offered to provide the necessary assistance to Turkey, whose combat drones are helping Kyiv fight the Russian invasion. Images on Turkish television showed rescuers digging through rubble across neighborhoods of almost all the big cities running along the border with Syria. Some of the heaviest devastation occurred near the quake's epicenter between Kahramanmaraş and Gaziantep, where entire city blocks lay in ruins under gathering snow. Famous mosque dating back to the 13th century partially collapsed in the province of Maltaya, along with a 14-story building with 28 apartments that housed 92 people. The UN Cultural Agency UNESCO expressed fears over heavy damage in two cities on its heritage list, Aleppo in Syria and Diyarbakir in Turkey. Aleppo was Syria's pre-war commercial hub and considered one of the world's longest continuously inhabited sites, boasting markets, mosques, caravanserais, and public baths, but a brutal siege imposed on rebels left it disfigured. Power outages. The Syrian Health Ministry reported damage across the province of Aleppo, Latakia, Hama and Tartus, where Russia is laying a naval facility. AFP correspondents in southern Syria said terrified residents ran out of their homes after the ground shock. Even before the tragedy, buildings in Aleppo, Syria's pre-war commercial hub, often collapsed due to the dilapidated infrastructure which has suffered from lack of war-time oversight. Official cut off natural gas and power supplies across the region as a precaution, also closing schools for 2 weeks. Turkey is in of the world's most active earthquake zones. The country's last 7.8 magnitude tremor was in 1939, when 33,000 died in the eastern Erzincan province. Turkey's region of Dujs suffered a 7.4 magnitude earthquake in 1999, when more than 17,000 people died. Experts have long warned a large quake could devastate Istanbul, or megalopolis of 16 million people filled with wrecked homes.